Did you remove him?
All right, what is going on? Yeah, I did. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Talisman Xfinity series here in Relentless Racing League, presented by Ancient World Gaming. Tonight, it's Bristol, baby. 180 laps of racing, round of 12 opening race. Joined in the booth by Bossman himself, Tony Frey, and Jacob Treat. What is going on, guys?
What's going on?
Ooh, I gotta turn
Hello.
you up. All right, speaking again, Tony.
Yo, can you hear me now?
No, you're good. I had you turned down. Alright, so jumped up here. I got eliminated because Spectrum wanted to be Spectrum. So I was like, you know what? I'll fill in for Jeremy while he's getting his piece of crap computer fixed. But it was I'm done racing this season, but it was a fun season. Getting my butt kicked every week by the Brandons. But round of 12, we do it differently in this league. We'll pop the points up once again. The points don't carry on through the rounds. If you want to kind of give us an overview on how the points do work out, that's Cup, and on why Banks, Schaefer, and them have points, but Ethan, William, and Joey don't. Tony.
Yeah, so what happens is we do a reseeding after each round of the playoffs. So for the round of 12, the leader will start with 2012 points, and it will progress one or decrease 1 point every position after. On top of that, if you win a race in the round, you get one additional point. So that's why you're kind of seeing that gap from 7 to 5 there, but everybody else is at 0. That's just kind of how we set it up. And
So
it kind of gives the advantage to the people who have been consistent all season.
So, if I'm not mistaken, stage points. So, let me rephrase it. So, every point that they have on the board was points they earned in the round of 16 itself. So, stage points and wins, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So stage wins. So, any other stage win they get throughout the season don't matter unless it was in the round of 16.
So stage wins count for total points. They're
Okay.
not bonus points. We're not able to compute that with our current points or our current standings website. So it's only wins get you the bonus point. Your stage points count towards your cumulative points during that round.
Alright. So I kind of like that because this way, someone can't pull Martin Truex and get 20th place every race and make it to the round of 4 almost.
Exactly. Yep. So if you start off towards the bottom of the standings, you're going to be in a fight all the way through. It kind of gives that advantage to the guys who ran consistently up front all season and kind of puts them ahead of the other guys. However, if they have a bad race in that first round, all that can go away. So it's not a huge advantage. We're talking for the round of 12, we're talking like 12 points down to nothing.
Hey, you know
12 points
what?
can be made easy.
You say it's not a huge advantage. I wish I had 3 more points last week, alright? I wish I had
Yeah,
3 more points.
Yeah, but to be fair, if you wouldn't have had technical issues, you probably would have had those 3 points, right?
So I'm not just saying this because I got eliminated. I'm also saying this because I think it's a fair way to do it. I feel if you have technical defense like that, especially in the playoffs, I feel you should be able to at least get to at least 2 laps down. That way you have a chance to fight for a playoff spot since we only have 2 races instead of 3. That's just my opinion on it, though.
Nah, and I get that. It sucks for you, and it sucks for the other people with technical difficulties. But we also can't uh, give favoritism to people who have technical issues because at some point somebody will take advantage of that and say, "Oh, I had this. I should be given this."
Well,
It's happened to me. I had my
yeah.
internet go out. I was 12 laps down and got eliminated. It is what it is.
That's why I think it should only be for the. In my opinion, I think it should only be for the playoffs. That way, your season doesn't end on your internet wanting to do an internet reset for some odd reason at 9:15 on a random Tuesday night or Monday night. My bad.
I guess if you consider it, it's no different in real life if you were to blow a tire and hit the wall and spend
True.
5 minutes in pit road fixing your car. I mean,
That's true.
things happen. So
Yeah, I was pretty mad. I was glad my wife had came home. She had just came on that weekend and because she was calling me down 'cause I was getting ready to break some stuff. I was like, are you
Hey,
kidding me? I was running 6th. What
Hey,
the?
don't feel bad. My wife unplugged my internet when I was in a playoff race one time.
Oh no! I think I remember that. Was that back in the inbound days, right?
Yes.
I think I remember that.
Oh boy, but a famous saying that I have learned is, "It is what it is."
Yeah. Sometimes things happen. It's just not meant to be.
So, real quick, while you're over here talking, have a good time, qualifying underway. You're gonna see on your scoreboard different number or different color of the numbers. It's something I do for the playoffs and anything I broadcast. Your playoff drivers will be in orange just because of Telsman. Their primary colors are orange, I do believe. And your non-playoff drivers will be in white. And as the playoffs go on and we eliminate more drivers, we'll keep moving numbers to white instead of orange. So I gotta ask Tony, you've been up here in the booth broadcasting this whole series all season long. Outside of Banks, Schaefer, I'm gonna say Penley as well. Who else do you think would get into the Final Four?
Oh man, I think you nailed 3 of them, but I think that 4th position's a wild card. We've seen a lot of strong drivers throughout the season. Spencer Dewsbury's been strong, multiple wins on the season. Adam Pettit, James McRae.
Adam Pettit's out. He's out.
You're right. My bad. James McRae, Sean Pointer. There's a lot of good drivers that have been up towards the front where any of them could be that 4th position. And I won't say that those other 3, Banks, Schaefer, and Penley, are guaranteed. It's a 2-round playoff, and one bad thing happens, can pretty much knock you out. These guys, tonight's kind of one of those races where you can do everything right, but somebody else does something wrong and your night's over.
Yeah, I'll say this, looking at the schedule coming up. I think if there's going to be a round Schaefer Banks get knocked out of, it's going to be this one because of Bristol being the first race and how quick wrecks can happen here. We get around at 8, the Roval Auto Club. I mean, Schaefer and Banks, 2 monsters on road courses, and then without being a road course, the race is kind of in your hands. I mean, once you get past that first or second lap of green flag racing, it's your mistakes that cost you a race. And Schaefer and Banks are 2 people who don't really make that many mistakes very often. And then, of course, Auto Club being the final race around at 8. Those guys were strong at Michigan earlier this year, so it would not be a surprise to see them both in the playoffs at the championship race if they make it past this round.
Yeah, Bristol's going to be the wild card. I think they're all going to be pretty strong at Homestead. The Roval, definitely a wild card. We talk some of those road course guys, but the Roval is no cakewalk for even road course drivers. There's a very little room for error at that course.
There is, but there isn't. And the reason I say that is because a lot of the places that you would think you would overshoot, you're not carrying that much speed into. Your biggest mistake is going to be heartburn turn 1. But after turn 1, if the infield, you're not carrying enough speed to really make a huge mistake that's going to totally your race in the infield.
Well, no, it's not the infield or turn 1 that I think people are going to make mistakes. It's that backstretch chicane. There's different layouts of the track, and this is that high speed, very slight turn, but very, very minimal room for errors there, because if you miss your line by 6 inches, you're going to launch that car in the air off of those turtles.
Yeah, real quick, let's go over official starting lineup. Brandon Banks getting that bonus point in that pole. Outside of him will be Adam Pettit. Row 2, you'll have Schaefer and Penley. Row 3, Evan Ludy, Ethan Collier. Row 4, Josh Van Western, William Moore. Spencer Dewsbury and Cody Riggs. Row 5. Row 6, you got Pointer and Nixon. Row 7, Vince Vakin and Matt Webb. Row 8, Sam Gordon, James McRae. Dang, James McRae all the way back here. Daily Bobby not racing. Joey will be starting 20th, but he'll get bumped up. And Cedric Brosso, I think I read he got an EOL, and he's already starting dead last. So, and you know what? I think Brosso's smart not qualifying. He already knows he can get into line, and now he can go for most positions gained. Smart move there,
Yeah,
Brosso.
Absolutely.
I mean, I would have done it. I would have risked a pit box spot for a most position gain.
Well, and at Bristol. Oh, and one note to add to this is that tonight we are running the single pit road, not the double as we have in the past. So all drivers will have to basically run the entire inside of the track to be able to pit. So if we have green flag pit stops, you're going to go probably 2 to 3 laps down.
Yeah, that's if we get green flag stops. I mean, well, I was watching and Jake was watching our practice. Our experienced drivers, Banks, Schaefer, Penley, Pointer, these guys are all having issues in practice. And I've noticed the Xfinity car to be a little bit more tougher to control at short tracks.
So I was out there turning laps, and I was actually surprised that compared to the next gen, this car seems to be more glued to the ground, at least in the early runs. A little loose under braking into the corner, and if you get a really good run off the corner, you might get a little squirrely on exit. But I think the key thing here is going to be track position and defense. That bottom line is going to save your tires, but that top line, you can defend so well. It's hard to get off the corner on that bottom line, and you carry so much speed on that top line. But it will chew up your tires, so we're going to see how all this is going to play out tonight.
Yeah, and the Brandons, I'm gonna say the Brandons, they've been really good at short tracks this season. I mean, as we go green flag racing, Schaefer completely whipped our ass at Phoenix. Wasn't even a contest.
Well, and I'll be honest, I kind of expect the same. You know, Schaefer is notorious for short track racing. He seems like he's always the class of the field. And he's the one that actually taught me to run that bottom line and how much it saved tires. I always thought the top line was going to be dominant, but he proved me wrong.
Yeah, early on he got Schaefer, Pettit going at it side by side.
Into the wall, 33 down to below the apron.
Spencer Dewsbury in
the
it.
track into the 20 car, Sean Pointer.
And there's the caution.
I gotta turn him down. Wow, that scared the hell out of me.
Sorry.
You're good.
Spooked me too.
I had you turned up from the last broadcast all the way. All right, let's go back to you. What happened there?
That was multiple playoff drivers involved with that. So, like we said before, one race can kind of ruin the whole thing.
Looks like James McRae was the only one to get out of it unscathed.
I think Banks did too. Yeah, Spencer we talked about it earlier, just getting loose, got on the gas. He got on the gas really early because he was losing it before he even exited. I think that was turn 2. Cody Riggs comes up, has nowhere to go, smacks right in the back of Spencer. Nathan Nixon hits the inside wall pretty good. And Pointer, I think Pointer would have had that miss. It's just Dewsbury, there we go, came back up and could not, and that's nothing Dewsbury did wrong there, hitting him. He just could not stop the car.
Well, and what it looks like to me, and it's something that I noticed during practice, is this car kind of gets into a lazy spin, right? It's a really slow motion spin. And I think that's what we saw there is he just kind of got the back end into that lazy spin, and it takes forever to come out of it.
And we're right on board here. Joey Main saw all this happen in front of him. And Joey instantly gets off the gas.
I think Matt Webb was the fortunate one there because it looked like he may have net coated through that car.
Yeah, James
he did. Yeah,
James McRae also got lucky. James spun. I think he just got on the brakes too hard. I'm gonna double check that. Yeah, James got on the brakes really hard, spun around, and he got lucky. Vince moved right there.
It's better to hit the apron than hit another car.
That's a tough break for Pointer too. Pointer, Nixon, two strong guys we've had all season long. They're going to be multiple laps down. They're going to be playing catch-up next week at Homestead.
Yeah, Pointer, Nixon, Dewsbury, all playoff guys. Definitely in a bad spot now. They'll be climbing out of that hole.
Nixon's going to stay on lead lap. Maybe. Yep, he will stay on lead lap. He's still got some left front damage, though.
Hey, I want to say It was you, actually, Tony. My first Bristol race broadcast for you guys. You finished, I think, third with no front bumper.
Yeah, the damage isn't that big of a deal as far as body parts go. It's more so the engine damage and the steering.
Yep. And I think that was, and that was, oh god, 2-3 years ago, back when iRacing still getting their damage model figured out. Nowadays, when you get front end damage, you're missing a bumper, you're more than likely missing some RPMs as well.
Yeah, and not only that, like sometimes the damage can help in the corners, but it hurts down the straightaways, and that's where you really see that body damage come into effect. And maybe even some of the steering, but I mean, I remember running North Wilkesboro. My car was crab walking down the straightaways, but man, it handled like a dream in the corner.
And the funny thing is I know when I had my engine damage at Dover, it's actually a blessing in disguise because I was able to save tires.
Yeah, and you can control the rear tires a little bit more. You're not trying to put all that. Well, you're trying to put the power down. It's just not there, and it kind of saves those rears a little bit. But I don't know. I feel like if you're off the pace here at Bristol, you're going to end up either causing a wreck or getting involved in something.
We go back green flag racing.
Banks taking advantage of that restart zone. I'm so happy iRacing put that restart zone in. Because I love it as a leader. It gives you the advantage back. Oh, I thought Pettit almost got loose there.
Looks like Sean has left the track, even though he can't leave till after the race. But I think he's done in the playoffs, unfortunately.
Well, if he comes back and wins Homestead, and I do know that is one of his best and favorite tracks, so...
I thought this is the second race. Whoopsie, my bad.
No, this is the first race in around 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is hope yet.
Now, with that being said, the rule is you have to compete in both races. You have to have it count. So that can be a drop week. That can mean you get wrecked out the first lap. Then that win still advances you. However, if you don't take a drop week and then show up and win the second race, that win is null and void. So Pointer started the race. If he were to win Homestead, he would still advance to the next round.
Yeah, but I don't know. If I was Pointer, I think I would have tried to stick it out. I know last week my internet took a crap. I still came back out there and gained 5-6 spots. I mean, that's 5 or 6 points he could possibly gain, and I don't know. I would, if you're listening, Pointer, I would hop back in here and get that damage and go back out. And it's a long race, 180 laps.
Who knows how much damage he had? He could have had a half hour of required repairs, and at that point, yeah, you're probably done.
Yeah, you're probably done.
It's hard to say without being in his cockpit, seeing that display.
Schaefer and Pettit been going at it side by side for ever since we restarted this race. Banks has kind of been going up, blocking Pettit's runs and allowing Schaefer to try to keep up with him, but finally Pettit able to get around that number 3 machine.
I'm watching back behind them, the 28 car of Evan Ludy and the 45 of Ethan Collier go at it for 5th place.
Yeah, there's a pretty good gap here as well. The 21 is kind of leading that second pack. In front of him, it's pretty much all open racetrack. So I think we may be seeing 2 different strategies here. The ones up at the front are go, 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 and the ones at the back may be hanging out a little bit, saving some tire, and hoping it comes back their way later in the run.
Yeah, how about Broso starting dead last? He's made his way all the way up to 9th already. Up 13th spot from where he started at. I gotta go over stage break. What is stage break?
I believe it is 80?
75.
80 or 80, 75, yeah, because they can do like 85 laps on fuel or 95 laps on fuel, something like that. So they won't have to stop for fuel in the first stage. I don't know how well their tires are going to hold up for that many laps, but...
Ludy not working around the outside of Penley. Ethan Collier following him. How about Ethan had to win his way in? And he can make contact with Penley. Penley goes around. More goes around into the wall. 30 involved.
No.
That's what I'll talk about Pointer staying in this race. That was a lot of playoff drivers right there. Where's my chopper cam? There it is. That was a lot of playoff drivers. That was the Ada Penley involved. Oh, I can't tell if Penley came up or if Ethan might have came down a little bit. I think Penley came up. Yeah, Penley was coming up. Coming up, yeah.
And it almost looked like the 45 may have gotten a little loose there because the car seems to be pointed just a little bit down track. Just a smidge, maybe. I don't know. Definitely a racing deal. That bottom line is great for saving tires, but it's really difficult to get off the corner when you have a car to your outside.
Yeah, Wash just hit the 42 took here.
I feel like Penley was expecting the 45 to be almost
Ooh.
side by side up in the wall.
That's a hard hit. And then Brosa got involved as well. Hit the back of Penley. Sam Gordon doing a good job getting through that.
I know the 42, he just basically hopped. All four wheels came off the ground.
Yeah, that was a hard hit.
Looks like Cedric's missing his front bumper. Penley's missing his rear bumper and his trunk lid.
You sure?
Oh, I think Moore blew his engine.
It may have net coated back on, but that was a pretty nasty shot to the wall.
I mean, it looks like Moore did lose his engine because he had a tow.
Yeah, he did. You hear it blow up in the cockpit. Yep.
Yeah, he was toast.
I started laughing more here. I hear him downshift, and that's like one of the reactions when you're racing, and you know you blow your engine, but you downshift, you're just hoping, please give me gas, and give it gas, you're like, damn it.
So, yeah, because the whole auto clutch thing. Do you use auto clutch in races, guys?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
Anti-stall only.
My autistic brain will not let me not use anti-clutch. So
I can drive a clutch all day on a sim, but I can't do it. I can't put two and two together in real life. But that may just be me because I suck at finding a biting point in the clutch.
Well, for me, I have too much of a heavy foot. I can never get down that motion of quickly letting off and get back on the gas and shift it. So I was like, nah, I'll just stick with the auto clutch, guys.
I will tell you this. You really notice it at road courses. The difference between auto blip, I assume, is what you're talking about, not auto clutch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sorry.
If I could process in my head to do it every time, I like not having auto blip on. It's just every time I go out there and practice, I'll do it for a couple laps, and I'll forget to do it one time. Next thing I know, I'm in the wall. So I'm like, no, I'm just gonna leave auto blip on. I can't process not doing it every time.
I will tell you, it gives you so much more control of the car. And when I made the switch, I gained seconds at a road course.
Yeah, but you're still slow.
Not at a road course, I'm not.
Still slower than me at road courses.
You sure about that?
I think we'll probably have to test that out.
Oh, we'll be able to test it next season, buddy.
Green Flag Grayson and Schaefer and Banks get a good old little
Schaefer got that restart he needed, able to get around the 46, and is going to be able to defend instead of really beating up his tires.
So I'm noticing Broso, he just got a net code in his favor because he still has a front bumper on that car.
Yeah, it seemed like it was gone and then it came back.
But yeah, that restart, you can definitely tell the Brandons, they timed that perfectly.
And that's expected. They're teammates.
Well, that was the first restart they Broso around!
I think Gordon may have gotten into the wall a little bit with that one.
Yeah, luckily for Broso, no harm, no foul.
Broso hit the wall? No, he
hit Gordon. And I'll tell you what I see there, and that is the 30 expecting the 5 to be closer to the wall than he was.
Could also be because of the
I don't know. Yeah,
really bad exit.
I was about to say that, bro. So you can see him hit the apron right on exit, and that's all it takes to upset really any stock car here at Bristol. You tap that apron, and I think he might have got lucky. Gordon was there.
He's got some scratches.
Yeah, the thing for Cedric is he can go in now and get all that damage fixed he has on that right front.
And Gordon, that didn't affect this car one bit.
But going back to Ethan, we're talking about him before he wrecked. He had to win his way in at Daytona. Had an absolutely phenomenal first round with a pain in my butt at Phoenix. I just could not get around him. And then did really well last week at Vegas. I think he got top 10 last week as well. See some guys coming down pit lane here. Might be taking some tires. They do have 4 extra sets, I think.
Yeah, they have more than enough tires.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is a smart call for someone like Joey, who has a still very clean race car. Joey put some fresh tires on more than likely. Unless he's just getting gas. Oh, no, yeah, he's getting tires.
He's taking tires.
Oh, if you're coming in, you're getting tires now. But with that being said, I feel like he's got to be patient with those new tires. Hope we get a long green flag run to the end of the stage. Be patient till those guys fall off a little more, and then he can start charging through the field.
It's called practicing. Hey, Gibbs, like I was saying before, it don't matter how much practice I put in. My brain, everything got going on in it, it will not let me remember every damn time I'm going to a corner to blip that throttle. It won't. And I've tried even at Watkins Glen. I mean, everyone knows Watkins Glen.
I feel like it's just repetition, then it just becomes second nature.
Well, what screws me though, Tony, is like I don't do a lot of oval officials no more. I do a lot of road officials. And road officials, you don't need to use the auto blip at all, because I mean, naturally, you can have anti-stall clutch on, and it'll automatically just downshift for you because that's the way those cars are set up. So I'll go in there and practice, in a stock car, and then I'll go to a road course race, and everything I just practice goes out the window because I don't need to do it.
That's the way the ARCA car is anywhere, really. I've gotten so used to just let out the throttle just a little bit and then shifting and getting back in it, and it does it. But I got into a truck the other day for an official. I was like, this ain't the same. Why is it not working?
Yeah, you got to be a little more aggressive with the truck when you blip the throttle, but I'll tell you what, though, it does make a difference.
Dewsbury back out there. That car is looking like it belongs in a junkyard.
So right in your driveway. I'm kidding.
You ain't wrong.
28 laps down,
Project
but he's out there.
He was involved in that first one, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he was involved in that big one that took out Pointer.
Once again, that sucks for Pointer. But he's got one more chance. Side by side, Brandon's get back out there. Go, go.
Look at the launch Ludy got.
5 kind of checked up that inside lane. A little late on the restart there.
Keep an eye on Joey Maines. He's that first car on fresh tires, making way through the field. He's already jumped up to 10th. And another thing I forgot to think about is stage points. Joey's one of the guys who's below the cut line. Even 1 point here will go a long way. 45 of Collier's going around. No caution. Caution comes out. I think he lost it on his own.
Yeah, he just lost to coming out of the corner. Probably didn't have any air on the rear sport. No, he had nobody behind him. He just lost it.
Oh no, he lost. He got onto the brakes hard. He lost to get into the corner.
Little help from 36, but 36 did nothing wrong.
I think Ethan was trying to dive it in deep to get around the 36. Oh,
yeah.
He got lucky. Who barely missed him? Off 12 Cody Rose.
He came in for tires, didn't he?
Collier?
Yeah.
Yes.
I noticed in practice, like that first lap on fresh tires, getting through the center of the corner to the exit is when that car really wants to step out.
Oh man, STK, you are a pain in my butt. Alright, well, I'm gonna run an ad real quick so I can get STK loaded back up. We'll be right back. All right, and we're back. SDK back up and running. Yeah, I was trying to say about Joey before that wreck happened. Is stage points, like huge. I was talking to my buddy, we're both NASCAR fans, and I didn't realize this. He saw it. Do you guys realize Kyle Larson had like damn near 200 stage points this season?
Oh, I believe it.
And I think Denny's the second guy with most stage points, and he had like 40 or 50 less than him.
Yeah, Larson's
Still
been
a
up at the
number.
front all damn near every race. Except for Charlotte.
We don't talk about Charlotte. Charlotte was a bad race.
Just gonna throw that out there.
I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if Allgaier goes into 7 next season.
A lot of people are saying, "Oh, who's the 7 car?" But pay attention because I don't know if Kyle Busch is going to retire, but he's making an announcement tomorrow.
There's no way in hell he's retiring.
Nah.
No. Kyle Busch is not going to go out on a KBL
Either
season.
that or he's going to the 7 car.
Nah, McDowell's gonna end up in that car.
Green flag is back out.
No, McDowell's going to the 71, I thought.
That's what they said, but that was before LaJoy. They decided to let LaJoy go. LaJoy decided to leave.
Ooh, three wide.
Matt Webb up there.
Matt
He's
Webb
like,
wisely,
"I want none of this."
wisely getting out of the gas.
I want to actually race. I don't want to pace.
Got a good battle for the lead here. Schaefer got to Banks's bumper.
Yeah, but how hard is he going to battle his teammate?
I mean,
I feel like he's not gonna push the issue, but he's gonna battle him.
because they're both locked in, I think, if I'm not wrong.
No, neither of
they're
them are
not.
locked.
Oh, Matt Webb going around. Hard into the inside wall. Caution's going to come out. I was actually watching Joey about to talk to him moving up to 7th.
What happened there?
Someone hit the wall.
Ran out of racetrack. 21 and the 52 kind of just came together. Oh, and he is smoking.
Yeah,
I don't think he hit that hard.
these
Just enough, I guess.
these I almost said ARCA cars. These Xfinity cars made out of paper now, just like the ARCA cars are. It don't take a lot.
Oh, okay. Because I know in the ARCA car, he hit the wall at Las Vegas at like 90, and I was still fine. No engine damage, just had some right front toe damage.
But no, I don't know if I've told you this yet, Tony, or not. So, you know, I might have told you this, but you know how they have KFB, right? He has merch's KFB on it.
Yep.
He needs to make KBL merch. I will buy it. I will buy it.
You're the epitome of that, Isaac.
I am the epitome of Kyle Busch luck. You're damn right. If anything could go wrong this season, it went wrong.
I've got the FKB merch.
Yeah, he has that too. Like, why? Come on. Someone in his marketing make a KBL merch.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No. It don't matter.
Talking
It
bad
don't matter.
about you.
It don't matter. What do you mean? He said we suck too.
Hey,
Well, yeah, but he's probably talking about his team, not just himself.
even bad publicity is good publicity.
It don't matter if you sim race, if you race little 4-banger cars, if you race sprint cars, late models. It don't matter. You have experienced the Kyle Busch luck where nothing can go right for an extended amount of time.
Looks like Matt Webb's going to head back to his hauler as well. I think he's toasted too, as well as William Moore.
I'll tell you what, I'm really tempted on going to the second race here.
The field is dwindling.
We got to talk before you do that.
I went to the first Bristol race and it was oh gosh.
Oh. I thought you were like Homestead race. I'm like,
No.
Isaac. But, I didn't get to ask you earlier. So who's your pick?
Oh, my pick's already wrecked out.
Tony?
I'm taking the easy one, man. That 3-car. It's been lights out on these short tracks.
If I had to pick a new guy, I want to say Pettit, but he's not a non-playoff driver. I'm going to go with Ludi. Ludi's been pretty fast at short tracks this season.
Isaac said Isaac was like wanting to hang me when I said this, but I'm gonna pick Mr. Take It Easy McRae.
No shot, dude. He hasn't really had speed on short tracks, though.
We still have 100 and some odd laps.
He's one of those ones that's like Penley. He may not win every race, but he's always in the top 5 unless he gets wrecked out.
Oh, and speaking of Penley, I didn't realize this. He's 26 laps down. Oh, gosh. We were just talking about the start of the stream on anything could happen. Penley looking to be possible at the cut line after tonight.
Yeah. Fortunately for him, not a lot of guys race, so there's not a whole lot of spots he can drop. Even from here, it's 18 points. It's still, you have a good race next week. It's still manageable.
Green flag is out. So once again, the Brandons up front, they're gone.
Pettit leading you side by side. Pettit, they're going to have that run off the high line. You're going to tuck him behind them. Nixon looking strong with a pretty banged up car. He's not really affecting him too much. Also keeping an eye on that 95 of Joey Mays. He has the freshest tires in the top 10. As well as the 45 of Ethan Collier right behind him.
Got a battle for the lead up here. They're racing side by side.
Nathan Penley and Cedric Grosso get together at turn 4. Still green though. The door banging.
That high line prevails, and the 54 able to pull away.
High line's faster, low line's saving.
Yep. So. Well, and I do think that we are going to see a transition in this track. During practice, at the start of practice, that low line was way faster than the top line. About 20, 30 minutes into practice, that high line was way faster than the low line.
Yeah, the high line just gets naturally cooler. The low line just stays hot and muggy.
Also, and a key thing to saving tires here that I had to learn is you cannot take the corners the same. They are different. 1 and 2 is not as wide as 3 and 4. If you take 1 and 2 same with 3 and 4, you are going to burn the hell out of that right front.
And 3 and 4 is where you're going to see people get loose compared to 1 and 2. At least that's what I experienced.
Yeah, you're carrying more speed out of the corner because it's not as tight.
It's like the diamond formation racing is what Collier's trying, and that's starting to work out for him.
Schaefer got a good run on Banks out of turn 3 last time by, but Banks able to hold him off for now. 15 to go here in stage 1.
Like all these guys are like, all right, we've had our fun. Let's just get to stage, and then we can go have fun again.
You got a hornet's nest back here for that final stage point. McRae, Baines, Gordon, Collier, Vakin all around each other.
If I'm McRae, I'm going to stay on that high line because I can get those runs coming out of the corner.
Well, and the 95's got fresh tires, right? So you gotta make him push that car, and like we said earlier, that top line is a very defensive line. You carry the speed off the corner, and it's hard for that bottom line to get a good run off the corner. Ends up, pinching the car down, taking some speed out of it.
Yeah. What I'm looking at by the 95 is that he's coming out higher on the corner than he is going into it. So he might be already cooking those tires.
I'm not a big fan of Xfinity cars, but one of the things I did enjoy racing this season with them, especially at short tracks, something you cannot do in the next gen, is you can defend your position on the high line. Actually, as a matter of fact, really anywhere we go, you can defend your position on the high line. Next gens, you really can't do that.
Yeah, next gen, it's not necessarily about line, it's about air, in my opinion, regardless of the track. That dirty air is such a disruptor. The car just handles completely different when it's in that dirty air. If you can find some fresh air, definitely going to gain you some time on track.
Collier into the wall, into 3, sorry.
McRae able to hang on to that 7th position. Maines actually loses a spot, falls back to 9th on those fresh tires.
Sends it on the inside of the 5 car.
Yeah, I know one thing about Joey. We've been teammates for a while. He's like me. He can't save tires. The newness is worn out.
Ooh, 36 almost sends it 3 wide there into the corner.
Looked like he thought about it and then backed out.
Wondering if we have another caution right before stage, there might be a driver mutiny in the garage.
Oh, we're coming to 5 to go
21 into the wall.
5 to go this time by, so if we do get a yellow here, it will be stage. Next yellow will be stage break.
36 gets loose, coming out the corner. 45 takes out the 36 bumper. That should be, I think might be net code.
Yeah, they may have touched
It's
it,
still
but
dented.
they're good. Yeah. McRae
Making it 3 wide. Nope, 2 wide. Never mind.
I won't lie. I know when I'm in the playoffs and I'm racing around someone and I see they don't have a playoff bumper and they're holding me up, I get a little pissed off. I don't know about you, Tony, but it kind of pisses me off. Like, come on, man. I'm going for points here. What are you doing?
I mean, they're still racing, though, right?
Yeah, it's still the right to race. It's just a little bit more frustrating when you're racing around a non-playoff guy like Joey Mason's here. And it's like, man, can't you just let me by? Like...
Cedric Basso, I think that's Basso on the back of Ethan Collier.
2 to go in stage 1.
I'll tell you what, though, Maines is using all that track. Finally able to get around the 5 and drive away.
So McRae wants some more playoff points around the. What is that car? Like 28.
Yeah, last lap.
He wants those. He wants those points. He wants them bad.
Oh, Ludi into the wall.
Collier gets into the wall, but looks like McRae will get the points, the +1 instead of the 28 car. Where was he getting the +2?
So
it's got McRae at 5th, so he will actually get
3
points.
Yep.
Oh.
We're going to get pit stops complete, and we'll be back for the final stage of this race. All right, we are back. Cedric Broso staying out, possibly trying to get a lap lead. I think interesting call there by Cedric staying out here.
Well,
Yeah. These guys on fresh tires are just gonna blow his doors off. So if he doesn't come down pit road, he's gonna fall to the back anyways.
Yeah, with his field being slimmed out, we might not get another yellow, and that could really affect him. I get a lap lead is a point, but I mean, you also can't sacrifice 20 positions to get 1 point.
Well, I mean, from his perspective, right? There's 13 cars on the lead lap. So if he stays out, leads a lap, comes down pit road, where was he running before the caution? Well, you know, what, maybe 10th?
Not sure. I think he was outside the top 10.
Yeah, so would he really be giving up anything? You know, staying out one lap, getting the bonus point. Yeah. So it might not actually be a bad move for him in this situation.
I bet you he's hoping for another quick caution so he can go down to pit road, get tires, fuel, come back out, and save.
I don't know. If I were him, I'd have drove through pit lane. That way I could have pitted with 2 to go or something like that. But
well, here's one thing that I will say, right? Everybody is going to have to stop one more time.
Yep.
So if he doesn't feel he can win this race and he wants to get off cycle, now is not a bad time to do it. Caution comes out 20 laps from now as we go green. He can come down pit road. Everybody else is going to stay out, get another late race caution. He stays out and he's back up to the front.
Manto blowing by Cedric. There goes Schaefer. There goes Pettit. Oh, McRae loose into the wall. Gonna lose a couple spots though. Bristol is losing spots quick. Oh, Joey Mays wants to get it back from Joey Mays. Gets a bump from Collier.
Yeah, Cedric is a rolling roadblock right now on those old tires.
Yeah, Joey Mays trying to figure out where to go here. He's going to lose a spot to Ethan Collier.
He just needs to get down to that.
Oh, Collier's going to get loose, though. Now, Collier's... Nope, never mind.
Main's going to get by. 45 going to get by. Now this 5 car is going to take his chance and get underneath here, see if he can clear him coming off the corner.
In the meantime, while Bristol being a rolling roadblock, top 5 were able to get about a second over the rest of the field. Mays and Collier seem to be going at it.
McRae goes around. Caution is out. Single car spin.
Yeah.
Well, Cedric's happy to see that, to be honest.
Yeah, but this really doesn't help his cause, right? If he can go in and take tires now, he really didn't gain anything by staying out except for getting that 1 point for a lap led. If this caution would have came out about 13 laps later, then I think it would be more beneficial to him.
I personally feel like, okay, I can now, lengthen my time from going a lap down. Oh, so, yeah. It's just okay, I'm on pace now. Let's just go. I don't care. He got his bonus point. He's going to get fresh tires. It's going to have like a lap, but it's not really that much of a difference. Is Banks going to come in and fuel up?
Nah, I don't think you're going to see any of them come in. They're not in a window here.
Man, so what was the pit stint, the fuel stint look like?
It's like 95 laps or something like that.
It's like the 8
I'll tell you in just a second. Sitting in pit road, it's saying 98. So if Cedric was to come down now, get a few more cautions, and then get a long green flag run, maybe. Might be able to save enough fuel to get there.
We just parked behind you. But Cedric's gonna drop back to last in the lead lap, it looks like.
Yeah, he'll be P13. No cars one lap down.
Not.
So
Vincent Vacone is also going to be behind him, but looks like McRae's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Brosto's going to finish his damage.
Cars getting the lucky dog would be multiple laps down, so that will not affect his position on track.
He still got a little bit of right front damage, maybe a minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah, and that's the downside to Bristol. These are short pace laps. You can't get a lot of damage. Any of these short tracks, it's really hard to get your damage fixed without going laps down.
Yeah, it's just like at I don't remember if you know, but earlier this season in ARCA at Daytona, I had like 8 minutes of damage, but we had a back-to-back caution. I got it all done, and I went back on lead lap, and I finished 14th.
Yeah.
So if it's a short track, okay, you got to pick and choose your strategy with pit, but if it's on big track, do it all.
Yeah, short tracks you're getting 15, 20 seconds done at a time. Big tracks you can get 2 minutes done in a one pace lap.
One of them too. Indy's the biggest because the pace speed's only 55 and it's 2.5 miles.
Right.
Talladega and Daytona are also 2.5 miles, but they're only like they're 70 to 75 sometimes.
No, they're not.
Are they not? I thought they were
No,
75.
the fastest pit lane on iRacing is iRacing Super Speedway at 65. Daytona's 60. Talladega 55.
He's talking pace speed.
Oh, I thought you were talking pit lane speed.
I'm not talking pit lane speed. Good night, dude. If we're doing that, we're toast.
What was it? What was it last night? 90 at iRacing Super Speedway.
Yeah, it was.
Pace
It
speed.
was 90. But when you're running 240 miles an hour, it doesn't really matter. You catch up.
IndyCar, iRacing Speedway. That's so fun.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out.
Banks gets that jump again.
Barossa below the apron. Not Barossa, but 38. Vincent Mahone below the apron.
Oh, what did I just click on? Schaefer trying to get around his teammate Banks. Got a little looser exiting turn 4.
Yes, sir, Mr. Peters. He's in 5th, now 6th place.
'95's trapped on that bottom line. It's going to be difficult to get back on that top line. Oh, Banks Schaefer just turned Banks up into the track. 46.
Oh,
45.
no.
Whole bunch of them involved.
54 upside down.
Did you say Schaefer just turned Banks?
He did.
No shot! I would love to be in that team chat right now.
It almost looked like either one of them overdrove entry or the other one braked really early.
Oh no, Banks got into the wall coming out of turn 4 or turn 2. And Schaefer has nowhere to go.
Oh, is that what happened? I just caught it after they came off the corner.
Oh, and that was a hard impact to the inside of the wall. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Just 54. Got a little tight on exit, looks like, or maybe a little loose in the back end, kicked over.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing Schaefer could have done there.
No.
Does Pettit make
Once
it
you-
through this? Oh no.
There was a lot of them that...
Oh.
But unfortunately, a lot of them, when Banks slid back up on track, a lot of them were able to go to the bottom, and luckily, there's not a whole lot there. There's plenty of room before they hit the wall. Yeah, the 46 took some massive shot to the right front corner.
Yeah. If you go back and look at the 54, as he basically slows down, he rolls on his lid.
Look at Sam Gordon. He kind of pulled a Carson Hocevar move when he did it. Him and Ludi both, they turned so hard left. Gordon actually spun out from it. When Kyle Busch got wrecked by LaJoie and he turned hard left, that's what Gordon just did here.
And got no damage out of it.
No, McRae, unfortunately, he got a ton of damage on the front of that car.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I saw his hood pop up.
I gotta quit picking people. Everybody that I pick gets wrecked.
Oh, and he has massive toe damage. Oh my gosh.
Actually, you know, the hood's looking pretty decent. It's that right front fender, and then, like you said, the toe damage.
That right front, and going the straightaways, it looks like he's turning his wheel about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, he's going to have his hands full.
Yeah.
He's going to kill that right front tire.
Well, there's your 13 laps, Tony. It's more like 5, really.
And they should all be able to make it from here on fuel, so it's who's going to take that risk.
I don't think anyone's came down pit lane.
Just the ones that were
That
damaged.
Yeah, McRae is his right front are hurting, and they're hurting bad, son.
Looking at a side angle, it almost looks like that tire is pushed back.
It is actually. I'm ghosting right beside him. It is. He's not gonna be able to drive that thing.
It's definitely
Almost
it's definitely
as bad as
gonna be
Dewsbury.
it's definitely gonna be tight in the corners.
Bet you, but really, really fun on exit, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that thing's gonna be sideways.
Yeah. But Broso back up to what is his 10th?
9th, I think.
9th?
10th, yeah, he's on the outside lane.
Yep. Let's
Green
get
flag,
going.
green flag.
There's a few cars that we have really not seen any issues with, or minimal issues with.
Oh, rank is 36 to
36,
45.
30, 45.
The 28?
Yeah, 28's looking pretty clean.
Who's that spun around? Is that the... That was
36
12.
spun. 12 spun? I didn't see that.
12 spun. Cody Riggs. Got a little love tap there in his left rear. He barely clips the wall. Well, not clips it. He hit the wall.
Broso's just sent, not Broso, Collier's just sent it 3 wide and on the 45, and that's what sent the 36, and that's what sent him around right up into Broso.
Yeah, Riggs spun it around, but a little contact with the left front. That fender's beat in. I didn't look at the tire, but I think he'll be all right.
Wow, who was it that screamed by there through the middle? To be the 46 Pettit? Yeah, Pettit.
Yeah,
squeezed
Pettit.
through there. He's like, just keep
He's-
slamming.
Split it right up the middle.
Yeah. Keeps it rolling though. Sam Gordon, right rear damage on his bumper.
Somebody said in the chat earlier, William Peters, that number 28 car sitting in a good spot, got a pretty much clean car. Might have a chance here.
Nathan Nixon up there. He's sitting good too. He started 12th. He's second right now. And then you got Joey Main starting 20th. He's 4th.
Speaking of Joey over here cheating using me as a spotter. Sent me a message on Facebook. Now rear bumper. I'm like, dude, you have no damage. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's right. You're his teammate. Oh,
I'm going to message
no.
him. I'm going to message back yet.
Just mess with him and say, it's completely gone. Your right rear tire is off the car.
And Nixon's got some damage to that right front. Ludi looks clean, at least on the front side of the car. Mains is clean on the front side.
And the rear.
Everybody else, Van Weston's clean on the front. Sam
Oh.
Gordon.
I was like, oh, Penley looks okay from the front. Like, he's got some fender damage. Oh, boy, that Budweiser logo looks like it just took an 18-round shot.
Yeah, it's back end was pretty much gone. they threw a deck lid on it, maybe a rear bumper, but still ain't looking too hot.
Downforce. I got all the downforce I'll ever need. But I don't know if that's going to hurt him more than it is because it's kind of bow-shaped, really, from the center.
I don't remember what race it was or year it was. Mark Martin, damaged car, helped keep the tires cold, wins the race.
Yeah. I wish I could have seen Mark Martin in one of his good seasons, but I wasn't live then.
YouTube, man. They're all on YouTube.
They are?
Oh, yeah.
No, screw YouTube. They're all in the NASCAR archives on NASCAR.com.
My
Not
dad has
all of
been
them.
looking for the races for a while.
So what I
Green, green,
do,
green.
Green
I'm
flag
a-
is out. Go ahead, Tony, sorry.
I'm one of those people that has to have the TV on at night when I go to sleep. So I'll pull up a random season of NASCAR and just watch NASCAR as I go to sleep and let it continuously play all night.
You're one of those.
Yes.
And you know, that's not good for you. Oh,
Fan.
Van Western had a moment going into turn 1 last time by. He shot up the track.
And that.
Oh, and Cody Racing get turned off his nose. Yellow's gonna fly.
That's a big one. believe Van Weston went in for tires, and that's kind of where we've been seeing the issues is on fresh tires.
Oh, I'm gonna rewind this back a little bit because he had a moment. Oh yeah, before the wreck, watch his moment into turn 2 or turn 1, the same lap he got in the race. Sent it in deep, oh yeah, he had to chase it way up track, almost like a Joey Maines, but still trying to save it. Cody Riggs in that 12 got to his inside, and then coming off of turn 4, what we've been seeing all race is just people drifting up, and I mean, yeah, I kind of got fault out. Like, yeah, we've seen that a lot this race.
Yeah, it's kind of something you see quite a bit at Bristol anyways. You feel like the car, there's more room, but that transition from the corner to the straight, the car kind of carries itself out wide, and if you are kind of guiding it that way, it's going to go more than you anticipate.
McRae, Pettit, Fahone, Broso, Van Western. Appears to be Ludi. Weston? Oh, it's Weston? I said it was Joey Maines, Evan Ludi. Who's that? Schaefer also in this time. Probably did his last pit stops.
Schaefer choosing to stay out. A lot of Oh no, never mind. For some reason, I guess when they're on that
on the apron.
Yeah, they're on the apron. SDK says they're not in pit lane.
Imagine having a functioning SDK. This is brought to you by me.
Well, I think that's due to the single
user
pit
error.
Road. Well, the single pit road SDK.
It's weird. It really is.
Dual pit road, the apron is part of pit road. It's part of your entry and exit of pit road.
Yeah. Isaac.
Huh.
Before tonight, I need to talk to you.
Nope.
Too bad.
So that is really going to shake up our lineup here. Nathan Nixon is going to inherit the lead. Brandon Schaefer, he's going to fall to 4th, which getting fresh tires and restarting 4th, I'm pretty confident with that decision.
Yeah, but he's got who's behind him? Evan Ludi. Ludi's been consistent, Look, you really don't need anything more just to be consistent here in this car. But I am convinced anytime Schaefer wins a race, he's either sipping a cup of coffee or he's eating a bag of chips. Because this dude can just, whenever the wins I've seen of him have just been either A, just chill into the finish, or B, it's because he avoided some big snooze fest. So we're going to have 33 and the 45 in row 1, and they're on old tires. Be interesting to see what Brandon does. So we go green flag racing. Bump to the 45 from the 3.
Late launch by the 45.
Schaefer I thought Schaefer about to put 3 wide. He thought otherwise.
I think he knows better.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to, right? He's got fresh tires. He's the first car on fresh tires, but he also can't get checked up too much because that 28 and 95 are coming.
Yeah. I guess a block from the 45 there slows his roll there on the front stretch, the back stretch.
Oh, Schaefer can get loose!
45 saves it. Gonna slide up back in the track. Got it. I think the 5.
Schaefer gets loose again there into the corner.
That's
tires, man.
That's one of those moments where you run after that. Don't be nowhere near him.
That was some heads-up driving by the 45.
Getting into the wall.
The 45 and the 5 there. The 45 ended up on the apron, checked up.
Oh, Joey Maines around!
The 45, got put in a bad spot, able to catch it, able to bring it up on track safely. The 5 saw it happening, lifted a little bit, gave him plenty of room to get back on track. That's good, clean heads-up racing right there.
Yeah. On back to the whole caution fest thing I was talking about earlier. Sean could have had a brand new car by now and probably still been like 5-10 laps down.
Oh, yeah, I
Joey
think it'd be
Maines
more
just
than
got
that.
loose by himself.
More
on the
than
turn,
that, but
too.
like 50 laps down.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's these fresh tires. If you try to get
Yeah.
too aggressive with them early on, it's gonna step out.
That's what happened there at the start. The 7 just got driven in a little too hard, thinking it was warm, and just lost it.
And we've kind of seen it all night, right? We saw it there with the 3. We saw it with the 95 there on fresh tires. Like it's been common. Now these guys just got to realize what's happening with those fresh tires and give a little bit, wait 2 laps, then go. But with that being said, if they haven't learned now 120 laps in, chances are they're not going to learn by the end of the race.
Yeah, we still have 60 to go though, so I mean, it's pretty much the entire field that did not pit last time is pitting now.
Nixon is the only one that really stayed out of that group that didn't pit under the last caution.
Yeah, and Penley, took the lucky dog, so he's getting his stuff going. Did he pit last caution?
I don't know.
Isaac
Who?
Penley, 8.
I don't know. He's like 28 laps down. I don't.
I'll just okay.
Under the last caution, maybe 18 laps ago, he's down pit lane.
Okay. That was right there after stage. Lost it. But Riggs back out on track as well.
8 laps down.
8 laps down, yeah.
In the lucky dog spot, so 8 more cautions, he could be back on the lead lap.
We have 8 more cautions. I'm gonna go get me my sleeping bag. We're gonna be here a long time. But McRae's getting his carpet back together slowly, though. He's still on lead lap too. He's got a hood this time, so that's always great.
Well, and we've kind of seen it, if you can stay in that lead lap, you have a chance of winning the race. All you got to do is avoid the wrecks.
Yeah, avoid the wrecks and put yourself
minimize
in a good track position.
Yep.
I wonder what the stage points and all that is going to look like here after the race.
Well, I think we're definitely going to see a shakeup.
Oh, definitely. I think Banks maybe in a little bit of trouble, if not in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, but I think he got that stage win. So, that's
Yeah.
7 guaranteed points. With a small field, I think he'll still be in, but he's going to be, borderline maybe.
Yeah.
Penley's going to be hurting.
Grosso's going to be hurting too.
Yeah, Grosso's probably really going to... Well, I mean, he's sitting 4th right now.
Yeah, I'll say he's sitting
Oh,
fourth.
Grosso is?
Yes! I was about to say, what? He's sitting 4th.
Oh, I was thinking of more. Whoopsie, my bad.
Dang, that pace car
Flag
caught
is back
air.
out.
Off of
Good
it.
launch by that 3. The 21 goes to the bottom. He must have damage, not able to maintain pace. Going to let these guys by.
Joey Maines, even after getting damage, he's still running 5th.
Gray's dropping back slowly. He's got damage still. Pretty hard too. Probably got some engine damage.
Schaefer looking to the inside of Nixon. The 3 and 33 going at it for the lead. 124 of 180.
33 able to run that defensive line. I think it's...
Joey Maines up into the wall. The Collier gets a bump from, was it the 36?
I think it's just a matter of time before Schaefer gets around, but the 33's keeping him honest, making him run that bottom to get around.
Nixon running that Kyle Larson line all the way up against the wall. And for those of you watching don't know my reference, Kyle Larson had made it known he loves running the high line. Him and Tyler Reddick, they'll run right up against the wall at a lot of the tracks we go to.
Van Weston's marching his way back through the field. He got a new car. No, he did not. He still has damage in his front end, but he's taking those fresh tires and putting them to work.
Schaefer takes back over the lead. This time by, he can finally be able to clear Nixon. No, not quite. Now he's clearing Nixon.
Inch by inch.
Millimeter by millimeter.
Kind of single filed out up here at the front. Top four kind of leading this pack here in a little gap. And then we got some more cars in 5th and 6th of Sam Gordon and Ethan Collier.
Joey Main's tapping that wall every time he exits the corner.
Yeah, I don't think that car's handling right. There is a lot of damage on that left rear, and I just got to know that is definitely affecting the handling of this car going through the corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, not getting any downforce. Or too much downforce, depending on which way it's bent.
I just don't think he's getting any side bite on that left rear.
This battle for second is heating up. The 30 is trying to get around the 33, but that brought the 28 into the picture now. They're side by side.
Yeah, Nixon's doing on this on way older tires, which is really impressive.
Yeah, definitely impressive. And he's doing what he needs to do, right? He's making them run the bottom to get around him. That's going to hold them up, minimize his position lost on track. But that's also going to allow that 3 car to just kind of drive away.
So go around the lap car of 12 Cody Riggs. Ethan Luty's looking good, 4th right now.
Well, and he's been patient, right? He hasn't put his car in bad spots. He's just kind of giving what they're taking what they're giving him and trying to be there at the end.
Yeah, he's toodalooing around the track right now, just trying to say, all right, I need a bonus point. A win would be nice, but I'll take anything. Because I don't know where he's at in those standings.
Yeah, Schaefer's just driving away from these guys.
Yeah, that 30,
was...
the 33 car is definitely holding this crew up. That's 7 cars having some close calls with these lead lap cars coming off the corner. He's got his hands full right now. Hopefully he can stay out of their way, let them race, and not cause any issues.
77 McRae is just trying to, keep the car going around, but he does just try to stay out of other people's way. Gonna get it in the outside there, the preferred line, I guess you'd say, here at Bristol. Now, did any of the series in Relentless run Martinsville?
Not this season.
Oh, I actually like that track. I hate driving it, but I like watching it.
I love racing it if you get the right group of people and get a good long run going.
That's the
I know.
hard part, right?
I know. We raced there in the fun series, and was that race an absolute blast? That was fun.
I'm a big fan of 1.5-mile-ers.
I'm telling you,
Speedways are nice. You can get some good positions there, but if you lose anything, you're dead.
Ludy's starting to make a move on Broso, looking to the inside of that number 30 machine. Ludy's tired of waiting around. I think he's realized he's a little bit faster than 33, and he's going to try to clear the 30 of Broso.
Well, and what I'm noticing is he's not wrapping the bottom, right? So that gives him a little better drive off the corner, a little more competitive that way. And the guys, the 30 up top, the 33, they're giving him plenty of room to do that. They're not pinching him down, so that's kind of helping his cause now. Downside is they're going to be up on that 12 car pretty quick, and he has been running the bottom. That's going to take the line away.
Back in.
Yeah, you see Ludy tucking back in right behind the 30 here.
And that's probably the smart move, right? It's better to be safe and finish the race than try to make it 3 wide and end up wrecking.
Nah, put it 3 wide. Entertainment, come on now.
Collier is looking inside there. He's back in this battle for second. He wants a piece of this pie. Ugh, Cedric almost clears himself off the bumper. Ludy.
Well, and he made the mistake, right? He went to the bottom.
Yep. I was about to say.
That's opening the door to the 28. But the 28 still has that 33 car behind him, or in front of him, right? And he's definitely slowing these guys down.
as we've seen. Oh, Cedric gets loose there coming in the corner.
3 wide corner exit on the backstretch.
But it reminds me of where's it going with this? Have we seen people that are coming out of the corners and they slide up on the inside lane and hit the person up on the high? Oh, as we see 33 and the 28 get into it there into the corner coming around the turn 4.
See,
Yeah.
and with that, every other lap, the 33 ran higher. except
Oh,
for
the
that
45
lap.
going around!
Saved it.
Wow, what a save!
So the 28 kind of expected the 33 to be running higher, like he was the whole, all the other laps. For whatever reason, he decided to run about a lane lower, and that's kind of why they came together.
What a save by Collier. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Got into that lazy slide, able to save it, but lost a lot of time on track.
Is turns 3 and 4 narrower and shorter?
No, 3 and 4 is a wider turn. 1 and 2 is a shorter one.
Yeah, because I'm like looking at the track map and I'm like, why does it look like a small version of Gateway? But yeah, I can see that now. An oblong circle or oval or whatever this is. There's 3 tracks I want to go visit in person. I want to go visit Bristol, I want to go visit Daytona, and I want to go to Kansas. And I'm trying to plan for a trip to go next September if there's a fall race, because that's the better time to go because it's not as muggy.
I believe that's Kansas. It's in September.
So this year they're doing it the week of the 27th.
Oh,
so
21
all 3 series are there, but I can't get off of that. Who did?
Oh, 33, 30, 45.
Yellow flag is out.
Big wreck.
It said Josh Van Western wrecked. Let's go see what happened to Van Western real quick.
Van Weston.
I
Netcode?
can tell what happened with him. All right, let's see
Blink. He gone.
what happened here to the 30 and 33. 3 wide, exiting the corner. Oh, 33 gets up in the wall, goes on, hits 77 and 45, just nowhere to go. Right in that door at 33. Luckily for Cedric, though, he got hit right in the door, so Cedric should be good as far as, like, toe damage goes.
He took a shot to that left front pretty hard, though.
Did he?
Yeah.
When?
Right as that wreck was happening, I believe it was, I don't remember,
Schaefer's hitting
45,
down
one
pit
of
road.
them. Yeah, one of them, he took a pretty good shot to that left front.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
McRae
yeah,
didn't get
right
the
off of
around.
McRae. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, he gets hit right in the door, right in the numbers, and then gets tapped right in the left rear. But yeah, other than that, damage with McRae, what does his left front? I'm not seeing too much damage on that left front. I was kind of surprised not to see someone stay out and try their luck.
Cody Riggs is having some major internet issues right now. His ping just jumped to 600.
Is he having some Price syndrome?
Well, and I think that's why you saw it showed Van Weston as wrecking.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he blinked out. His ping shot up too.
Yeah.
We're not in Australia, are we?
No.
What?
Yeah,
Pitbull,
recent-
Pitbull is rumored to be parting ways with Trackhouse. Wow.
Surprised he stayed in it this long.
Wow. What other stuff's gonna happen? This has been a season. What the heck?
So, Trackhouse, what are Trackhouse's drivers?
Chastain and Suarez.
Oh, okay. Man,
They just
have a
haven't
win
been
on the year.
they haven't been performing, and that's kind of why I
No.
think.
If you would have told me when this season started that Suarez would be in the playoffs and Chastain might not make it, I would have said you're crazy.
Yeah.
And then if you had told me Kyle Busch had been over 100 points out, I'd be like, yeah, no, okay, buddy. Nice try.
And then if you had said that Kyle Larson, or no, not Kyle Larson, but where was I going with this? I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
I tell you what,
If you
though.
told me Truex retired, I would have called you an idiot. And it's like, what are you on?
Nah,
he's
I
been
saw that
thinking
one.
about it.
I saw that
I
one coming.
wouldn't.
Yeah,
I did not actually.
I did.
Last season he was unsure. The season
Yep.
before that he was unsure.
Yep, I saw this coming. Yep.
How old is he? Like what, 50, 52?
Which interesting
No,
fact?
40.
Every year since 2015, we have had like a main name retire from racing. Every year.
Dewsbury parks it. I think Dewsbury is like, I'm done.
I think Dewsbury realized he's not gonna make it no more laps. Dewsbury,
He can't.
no, he
He's
can.
done doing. He can.
Oh no, he can't. No, he can't. Never mind. Because Penley's still out there
There's-
racing.
Say his car is toast. Pace car off. Ludi the inside. Schaefer just the high line. Green flag is out. As Schaefer gets a good old launch there. Ludi falls in behind him.
To go this time by.
Schaefer is, guess, warming up his tires.
Whoa,
He
getting
gets loose there coming out of
loose.
4. He gets loose there. And
Oh, he's gonna get loose again!
He corrects it. Ludi's gonna make the pass on the inside as Schaefer gets the wall.
I don't know
Nixon's gonna go to the bottom.
why Schaefer's pushed so hard. Oh, Nixon's gonna get loose. He's gonna save it. Sam Gordon into 3rd.
And Josh Van Westen into 4th.
What a race those two are having. There goes Nixon to the
Oh,
inside.
Nixon goes to the inside wall.
You know, Tony, I'm glad to see we did not hire the race director for Indy. He's cautioned them and coming out quick.
Well, let's go to XYZ streaming service. Oh boy. But like I was saying earlier, is that if
Ooh,
you're
that
on the
was
inside line,
netcode.
you get loose, slide up, and hit. You would probably hit him anyways. But if you hit the outside driver,
I don't think it was going to because they were both still drifting. No, I don't think they're going to hit.
Yeah, but something looked like he must have scorched his tires or something because he was slipping around quite a bit there. If you watch him in the middle of the corner, he washes up a good lane and a half. Like his tires are paying the price for that slip he had earlier.
So do you think this caution is a gift or a curse for Ludi?
I think it's a gift. I think it
Take down on
allows him
laps.
to choose his lane. It cuts down on laps, and he gets that restart. That restart zone is worth 3 or 4 car lengths if you hit it right, maybe even more.
it's also Schaefer has been, I don't know, I don't want to say not performing well, but he has been iffy on those.
He's made some
restarts.
mistakes. He's made some mistakes.
I don't know why he was pushing so hard. He had like a half-second lead over Ludi.
I bet he was trying to warm up his tires so he could take it out real fast, but I don't know.
But on the other side of that, Isaac, is if you get into a rhythm, and then you try to slow that rhythm down, it slow down a little bit, it really screws up your rhythm. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know.
What it also could be is we were on, I think, our longest green flag run of the night, and I know from experience, there's times where I don't want new tires. I know if I don't put them on, I'm gonna be screwed. But I was like, I don't want new tires because the car's handling fine. Like, yeah, I'm slower, but I'm not super loose. Like,
It's
gotta pit.
swing and handling, yeah.
Yeah. Do I gotta pit for new tires here? I don't want to.
There's one thing I do want to try and see if iRacing would make it is Bristol, but with Monza banking.
That sounds hideous.
No,
It'd be fun, though.
just no. If
no.
if you want a super speedway Bristol race, get you an LMDH or LMP2 and go have fun that way.
A street stock
mean-
at Bristol, same thing.
I don't think they'll the full throttle.
No, they won't. You gotta live.
Now the legends are.
Yeah, they're squirrely
Legends
though,
are
if
full
I remember
throttle pretty
correctly.
much any, mile and a half. I don't know, really not even mile and a half, but any mile like 7/8 track. But
Porn
Just,
star the on-street celebration. Matt, you know it costs you money, right? That's biddies you're using. That's money. Put money in Jeremy's
IRL
pocket.
money.
Actually, yeah. You know what? You use some more, cause maybe Jeremy can finally get a better damn GPU or CPU.
Maybe he could fix his computer in the first place.
Yeah, keep him coming, Matt.
I bet Matt's in there in the admin tower right now, just like, okay,
I didn't know
here
what
we
it
go again. Yeah. Bits are real money. Channel points are not. Pace car is in as we get ready to go.
Green, green.
Ludi gets a jump.
10 to go this time
Great
by.
launch.
Gets a wonderful launch. But downside of Ludi, though, is Schaefer's going to be able to clear Van Western. Oh, no!
Weston's. Oh, and he disappeared. He's back.
And he's in the wall. Joey Mays almost getting into him. Smart move by Joey. Yeah, Joey's like, I'm just going to check up here. I'm going to live to see the end of this race. Rosa Van Western side by side. Oh, Rosa. Gets into him.
He checked up early, got that car under control. He's going to gas it back up. Didn't even really lose a spot yet, but Maines is there. He's going to stick his nose underneath. Not going to be able to do anything with it. 30's going to keep the speed on the high line.
Meanwhile, Schaefer's caught that back bumper of Ludi. Ludi's going to have to play defense here. Schaefer doing everything he can. He's going to try to look outside here, corner exit. No, Ludi goes close the door. 6 to go this time by. Schaefer looking to the inside now.
And I think that's what Ludi's got to do, right? He's got to defend on that high lane, make Schaefer try to pass him on the bottom.
Use this 12 as a pick if you're Ludi. Nope, not quite.
And get this out of the way real fast. Gibber redeemed a random NASCAR fact.
I'm
The
not Joe.
highest winless streak is by highest winless streak is by Corey LaJoy with 256 winless weekends.
That man's never won a race in NASCAR total. Period.
Not in Cup.
No, he's never won in NASCAR.
He didn't win in trucks. That's
No.
where he did.
No. Oh,
Schaefer put a
contact.
bump in the side of Ludi.
Schaefer, if you're going to use your bumper, you better run afterwards.
Ludi's like, all right, we can do this. We can play.
Two to go this time by Ludi. Schaefer going to go at it. 45 around. Caution's going to fly. Schaefer's going to have the lead.
Oh, and that's worst case for the 28. He really needed to get that lead before the caution came out to be able to secure that restart.
As they were coming on the backstretch, yikes.
Oh, Brosa just gassed it up and just gave him the good old tappy tap and sent 45 for a ride.
'95, Joey Maines couldn't see what was going on.
Does
Just
he have
like-
damage from that? No, he does not. How? He slammed that back bumper, whoever that was. The question is, if you're Ludi, and Schaefer threw you a door, do you throw him a door back here if you can catch him?
Yeah, I think with this few laps, unless we get another caution, like you have to nail this restart perfectly. Like the odds are against you of even being close enough to do so. Right. Schaefer's gonna nail this restart. He's gonna get 4 or 5 car lengths, and he's probably gonna defend that high lane, make Ludi go to the bottom. Ludi's got to get there, and that's gonna be the difficult part.
And I can't get over this 5. How about Sam Gordon sitting P3 right now? Impressive run for Sam.
Don't jinx it.
I mean, if Cedric Brosseau can hold on to where he's at right now, he's going to be the highest mover, and he'll get that +1.
Yeah, and he's led a lap as well, so he's going to have 2 bonus points coming his way.
Plus 2.
Yeah, and just to think, he started with an what would have been an EOL, back of the line, biggest mover. Been in a lot of tussles tonight, but running P4 after all of it.
Yeah. I personally feel like the short tracks is where you make friends. Super speedways is where you break friends.
I feel like short tracks, not necessarily making or breaking friends. It's more about just survival and being there at the end. If you can avoid the mayhem or minimize, your contact in the mayhem, you have a chance. It's kind of like super speedways. If you survive, you have a chance.
Yeah. So who we got? I was gonna try and make a poll for, in the chat for the viewers to who's gonna win.
It'll be
in the
pointless
top
right
two.
now because the race might be over by the time the poll even starts.
I mean, we're going to go? No, we're still 2 to go.
We're coming to one together this time, bye.
Well, hour and a half race. You know, it's not bad.
13 cautions.
How many caution laps?
Too damn many.
Yeah, it's still probably better than what another series we can put together. But yeah, it's been interesting.
Then I gotta redo this track Wednesday. Yay.
Tomorrow, or what? Go.
Oh, we're not. Their trucks aren't here tomorrow. They're at
They're at Richmond.
Yeah. Another damn short track.
Yeah, you got me for those 2 days as well. So.
I mean, that's like last week I had Pocono 3 separate times broadcasting it last week.
Yeah. All right, we go green, white, checkered.
Schaefer chose the
Schaefer gets the
inside.
launch. Ludi not that far behind him. 5 car gets a little loose there at the start. Broso on the outside of the 5 car. 21 when Van Western.
And Brosso's in position, right? He's going to make this pass in the 5, running that high lane.
Oh, Schaefer messed up. Ludi's there.
On that bumper. White flag.
Schaefer, though, gets a solid exit at turn 2. This is all Schaefer right here. Schaefer going to drive it down to the bottom of turn 3 and 4. Brandon Schaefer will win here at Bristol. Ludi P2 and Cedric Broso starting dead last. Will finish 3rd.
Saw an issue with the 95 right there.
What happened to Joey on that last lap?
I'd just seen him slide, and I didn't see what led up to it.
He got shoved by the 36.
Yeah, but he kept the 36 nose off, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He slid up into him.
I like you, Joey, but that one's on you, buddy. Well, this was definitely a hard-fought victory for Schaefer. He had to battle his butt off to get it. But he's going to get himself a win, lock himself into the next round, and I would not be surprised next week if we see Schaefer pulling some Dale Earnhardt Sr. moves and try to get Brandon Banks into the next round as well.
Yeah. I guess kind of owes it to him, kind of. Not really.
No, not really.
It would be nice, though. My Discord is broken.
Schaefer definitely throwing it down.
Yeah, he's like, I earned this. Now let me reap what I sow.
Alright, let's start with our race winner. What's going on, Brandon?
What's up, guys? How y'all?
Doing pretty good, man. I mean, you've whipped our ass a couple times this season, but this time it was a hard-fought battle. Just barely got in front of the 28 when that last yellow flew, and on that restart you just checked out. Seemed like you had a little bit of mistake on, I believe, in 3 and 4 coming to the white flag, but nonetheless, you get yourself locked into the round of 8. Unfortunately, your teammate Banks, you and him got involved in an incident early on, and he's gonna have to make his way. I don't know if he'll be out of the playoffs, but it's not gonna be an easy trek to round 8 for him.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a shitty situation earlier, man. He came off a 2, and I was just so close to him. He brushed the wall, and when he did, it slowed him down enough for me to not have enough reaction time. I just got into the back of him and spun him, and I was like, "Oh, you got to be shitting me." So no, I'll do everything I can to let him get a win next week and help him get a win. And no, because I gotta have my teammate up there with me in the finals. So, but no, it was a good race, man. And to your comment about coming to the white in turn 3, yeah, I overshot the corner too far and had to slow down because the right rear was breaking out from underneath the car. It started getting a little sideways on me, so I had to slow down harder than I wanted to and almost let him get back to me.
Yeah, and there was a couple times when he got the lead. I was surprised to see you overdriving so much. Was that just not being used to the new tires because you had to discipline on long run, or were you just pushing a little too far trying to increase your lead there?
No, that was just me being stupid up on the top, on fresh tires. I mean, I've been running the bottom almost the whole race, and I went up there just to try to run as fast as they were on new tires, and I about stepped on my pecker there, and
A couple times.
Yeah, I don't know how I saved it, honestly, man. There was a couple times there I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna wreck the whole field in front of me." So.
All right, man. Well, you get the win here tonight. Locked in around to 8. Shout out and congrats.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys for putting the broadcast on. Thank you. Shout out to Talesman for sponsoring the league. Huge shout out to all the admins, Tony and all the guys in Relentless. Shout out to Banks, even though I kind of dumped him. I feel bad, man. I did not want to do that to my teammate. And shout out to all the DBR guys. Appreciate it, man.
Once again, congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats, bud.
All right, next let's bring in our second place finisher, Evan Ludi. Man, I was kind of surprised you didn't throw the bumper there when he got to his bumper with 1 to go, dude. But what a race that was for you.
Oh man, I'm glad it was exciting to watch. Just we were a quarter panel away from leading when that yellow came out, and that would have been it right there. But didn't happen. Finished second. I mean, still a good race, especially still being in the playoffs to advance. But just a wild race tonight. But we finished. That's the important part.
Well, good job on keeping it clean, buddy. That was that was good.
So, yeah, crazy race. Kept it clean. Dodged that one wreck. I kind of drifted around the corner.
Yeah.
Just crazy race. I hope it was exciting there at the end for you guys. I thought I had him, but I was using way too much wheel. Was burning up the right front. I mean, in that little last stint we ran, my right front was 93%. So, just wasn't. I was going into the corner way too hard, and he got me. But
All right, man. Well, congrats on your P2 finish here tonight, and good luck next week at Homestead. And let you get your shout outs in.
yep, SVR, Greg especially helped me on the box tonight. Spencer and Moore got taken out pretty early, so feel for them. But all SVR, you guys do a great broadcast. I'll be watching it here in 15 minutes. But RRL as a whole and the sponsors, man, Talesman. So appreciate everyone and have a great night.
Have
Have a good one, brother.
All right, so I don't know how much we'll be able to stand this guy, but we're gonna pull down Cedric, bro. So, what's going on, Cedric?
Hey guys.
Hey, man. I mean, dude, you went out there and I think you hit everything but the pace car. You weren't. Anytime there was a wreck, anytime there was a wreck, you were out there getting involved in it. But somehow you kept that car clean enough to pull away P3. Started dead last, most position gains, got yourself a lap lead, man. You're sitting really good going into next week at Homestead.
That was a plan, to be honest, but yeah, it was a shit show, but in the end, it's good enough.
All right, man. Well, congrats on your third place finish. We'll let you get your shout outs in, and good luck next week at Homestead.
Yeah, thanks to you guys for the broadcast, and thanks to my teammates, our track in Xfinity, and the truck drivers were spotting for us tonight. So thanks to them, and thanks to you again, guys.
All right, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, Tony, Jacob, that was definitely a very, very entertaining race.
It was indeed.
Definitely a wild one. Should make for an interesting race next week. See who's angry with each other. Who, you know, I'm sure that there's some upset drivers here, but that's kind of short track racing, right? You're gonna get it caught up and stuff sometimes. Sometimes it's your doing, sometimes it's not. It's just kind of part of the territory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Bank's gonna dump Schaefer, calling it.
What? Banks
hello,
is gonna
Matt. How
dump
are you?
Schaefer calling it. Hey, Matt, make sure you don't hit the barrels Wednesday night, all right?
As long as Bobby doesn't flip me up in the air or does something crazy to me, I'll be fine.
Well, maybe go faster and be in front of him next time.
Speaking of tomorrow, we are at Richmond for the trucks, and then Wednesday we are back here at Bristol for Cup, and then Thursday we're at Auto Club for ARCA.
No one cares about ARCA.
Hey, it's the only time I get screen time.
What's that, wrecking all the damn time?
Yeah.
Hey, now.
Trying to take a Joe hole at Talladega on lap 2.
Look, I did one race broadcasting for you, and you were involved in like 20 wrecks, all right?
Hey, I stayed on track though. You got to give me that. I stayed in it.
Anyways, we'll catch you guys tomorrow night for the truck race at Richmond. In the meantime, stay safe. We'll see you guys later. You guys are too.
Have a good night.